The airport was quiet early that morning in Aspen, Colorado. The chill of spring still lingered in the mountain air, rustling the flags near the private jet terminal. A sleek Falcon 7X rested on the tarmac, gleaming under soft sunlight, prepared for its short hop to Chicago. Inside, the crew buzzed around the cabin, readying the jet for takeoff. Then she appeared. No entourage, no flashy bags, just a woman in her early 40s wearing faded jeans, a simple sweatshirt, and worn-out running shoes. Her natural curls were tied back loosely, and she seemed completely at ease, scrolling through her phone with calm focus. Her name was Dr. Maya Evans. No one called her that aloud yet, but soon that would change. Lena, the chief flight attendant, spotted her and furrowed her brow. Leaning toward the co-pilot, she whispered, "Is there a last-minute passenger we weren't told about?" The co-pilot shook his head. "Nothing on my end." Maya stepped inside, moving like she belonged, like she had done this many times before. Lena approached quickly, voice polite but firm. "Excuse me, ma'am, this flight is a private charter. Are you sure you have clearance to board?" Maya glanced up without haste. "Yes, I'm the passenger." Lena's lips twitched in a barely concealed smile. "Do you have any confirmation?" "A ticket ID." Before Maya could respond, another crew member called out from the galley. "She's on the manifest, right at the top." Lena froze, uncertainty flickering in her eyes. Maya simply walked past her, steady and unbothered, her presence quiet but powerful. Yet Lena wasn't ready to let it go. She stepped closer, voice low. "I need to verify your ID." Maya's gaze sharpened. "I don't understand why you need to ask again when your colleague already confirmed I'm listed." "It's protocol," Lena said stiffly. "I've flown with this company many times this year," Maya replied evenly. "I don't recall being interrogated while boarding my own jet." Lena's assistant called again. Ground crew confirmed all clear. "Let it go." But Lena pressed on, lowering her voice. "We have strict security measures here. No one just shows up in sweatpants and hoodies without a warning." "So the problem is my outfit?" Maya asked quietly. Lena hesitated, then took another step forward. "This isn't a casual flight. We expect professionalism. Your attitude doesn't belong here." Maya stood, now eye to eye with Lena, calm but assertive. "I didn't think I was anyone special." "You're wrong," Lena shot back. Their standoff broke only when a junior crew member stepped in. "Let's cool down," clearance confirmed. But Lena wasn't done. She reached out to gently steer Maya toward the exit. "Don't touch me," Maya said firmly, pulling away. The tension snapped. In a sudden motion, Lena slapped Maya across the face. The cabin fell silent. The young assistant gasped. Two older passengers, sitting quietly at the back, looked up in shock. Maya didn't react outwardly. She raised a hand to her cheek, eyes steady. "What the hell are you doing?" the assistant demanded. "I was trying to get her off the plane," Lena stammered. The assistant's voice dropped sharply. "She owns this plane." Confusion spread across Lena's face. "She's Dr. Maya Evans," the assistant explained, CEO of Skyward Innovations, the largest stakeholder in this charter company. "This jet is hers." The power dynamic shifted instantly. Lena's face paled as the weight of her mistake settled in. Maya remained composed, her expression unreadable, like a scientist observing a flawed experiment. She wasn't angry. She was calculating. "You assaulted the owner of the company," the assistant said, voice tight. "You need to sit down." "Now." Lena looked desperately around for support, but no one moved. The couple returned to their papers, hands trembling. The co-pilot stood silently near the cockpit door. Maya turned back to her seat, sank in smoothly, and pulled out her phone to scroll as if nothing had happened. The assistant leaned toward her. "Want to delay the flight? Report this?" "No," Maya replied simply. "We're leaving on time." The assistant glanced at Lena. "She should be removed." "No," Maya said without looking up. "Let her stay." The assistant raised an eyebrow. "Really? She'll be on this flight as if nothing happened. That'll be worse than any headline." The engines started humming softly. Lena stayed frozen near the front until reluctantly taking her jump seat. No apologies were offered. No one asked if Maya was okay. Just silence. Heavy, suffocating silence. 20 minutes later, the plane lifted off, smooth and steady. Lena read the safety announcement with a voice cracking twice, ignored by all. Maya sat with her eyes closed, her mind elsewhere. Revenge wasn't her goal. Patience was. Up in the clouds, the silence stretched. 35 minutes passed without a word between Maya and Lena. Lena fiddled nervously with her uniform strap, stealing glances at Maya, haunted by what she'd done. The assistant busied himself with pointless tasks to escape the tension. The older couple whispered quietly, speculating about the drama they'd paid a premium to witness. Maya pulled out a leather-bound notebook, jotted a line, then closed it, stillness personified. Lena finally mustered courage to approach her. "Would you like something to drink?" Maya looked up calm but firm. "Do you think I want anything from you?" Lena winced. "I thought I should offer. You slapped me, then think a drink makes this right?" "I didn't mean to." "No, you meant to. The problem is you thought I wouldn't respond." Silence grew thick. "I'm sorry," Lena whispered. "Why?" Maya's voice was cool. "You weren't sorry when you thought I was powerless. You're only sorry now because you're afraid of losing something." Lena lowered her eyes. "Exactly." Maya stared out the window. Lena walked away quietly. The assistant muttered, "What did you expect?" "I don't know," Lena replied. "There are cameras everywhere on this plane. I forgot." The assistant shook his head and went back to the galley. Maya pressed a finger to her cheek, the bruise invisible but the wound deep. This wasn't just a slap. It was a turning point. The flight continued, tension hanging thick. Back at the company's HQ, Maya strode into the boardroom, folder in hand. 6 executives looked up nervously as she announced, "Effective immediately, Lena is suspended pending a mandatory retraining and reassessment." One suggested spin control. Maya cut him off sharply. "No spin. No cover-up. This is accountability." Another asked about media. She shook her head. "We prepare new standards. We change culture by facing reality, not hiding it." She gazed out the window at the jet on the tarmac. This was just the beginning. Weeks later, Lena sat alone in a training room. No makeup, no uniform, just a sweater and notebook filled with notes and remorse. She watched a training video featuring real stories of bias and judgment. Then Maya appeared on screen, direct and clear. "If you work for this company, we hold each other to a higher standard. It's not about perfection, but accountability. Every day, ask yourself, did I see someone today for who they really are?" Lena straightened, the message sinking in. Thousands of miles away, another young black woman boarded a private flight in Sacramento. Her flight attendant smiled warmly. "Welcome aboard, Dr. Morgan. Sparkling or still water? No questions, no judgment, just respect." Change doesn't happen overnight, but it starts with people willing to stop ignoring the truth. Sometimes it takes humility to lead, and sometimes the ones you underestimate are already soaring higher than you ever imagined. If you've ever been judged unfairly, this story is for you. And if you've ever been the judge, it's never too late to change.